So in flight, see the control column there?
Okay.
In flight, you would only move the control column about that much.
Okay.
Okay, you wouldn't need to move it very much at all.
Alright.
This thing at the end here is called the trim tab.
Trim tab, okay.
So when you move the wheel between the seats, that'll move that up or down and position the elevator, stabulator, in a particular position.
Okay.
So
it's like plane goes like this?
No, for climbing, descending and turning. Climbing, descending and straight and level, sorry.
Okay.
We trim that so you can take your hands off.
Okay.
And then you don't, it's not an autopilot, but you can take your hands off and the aeroplane will do what you want it to do.
Oh, okay. It's kind of, I would say, it's a stabilizer of the airplane?
No, it just relieves all the pressure off the control column for you.
Oh, okay.
So you don't get tired.
Oh, okay.
So on a ship, there's the rudder.
Okay, this is the rudder.
Yeah, on a ship, the rudder turns the boat and the ship. On an aeroplane, the rudder just keeps the aeroplane in balance.
Okay.
So there's an instrument on the instrument panel that's got a little ball, like a spirit level.
A spirit level.
Yeah, and as long as that ball's in the centre, then the aeroplane's in.
So it's like it'll tell the airplane is it's in a steady state or something.
Yes.
Okay.
What it means is, if it's balanced, if the nose is pointing that way,
okay,
that's the way it's going.
Okay.
So you can put rudder and aileron, and the nose will point that way, and the aeroplane will still go that way.
Still go there.
Yeah. So then it's out of balance.
All right.
So that's a radio antenna.
Radio antenna.
Yeah. So we just look at the flaps.
This will give signals to ATC.
Control. Yeah. So on the wingtips here, we've got the ailerons.
Ailerons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now this is what turns the aeroplane.
Okay.
So have a feel there. Now look inside. See the one in the control column inside? Goes 90 degrees.
Okay.
Now this one, see when this aileron goes up, look at the one on the other wingtip. It goes down. So it does exactly the opposite.
It does the opposite. Yeah.
Yep. So what happens is
if you move it, then okay, it's just to take turns.
Well, if you want to turn to the left, you move the control column to the left. This aileron goes up.
Okay,
and reduces the lift on this wing.
Okay, and then
that one, it increases the camber of the wing, which gives it more lift, so the aeroplane will roll.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now in flight, once again, see the control column in there. You probably only move the controls that much in flight.
Okay. Yeah.
So we look at the wingtip. No damage to the wingtip. Leading edge of the wing. No damage to it. Check the stall warning.
Yeah.
Under here.
What are these?
Under here you've got the pitot. Take that off. See that hole there? That's the one that you give your dynamic air pressure, which gives you your airspeed indication. On the
airspeed indication, yeah.
Yep.
So that will help in landing as well.
Oh yes, yeah. You got to know your speed. So we untie it.
What about if something like it's moist out there?
Yes.
And it gets blocked, or it has something.
No, there's no other alternative. It might get blocked with ice. It's got a heater in there,
okay,
which will melt the ice.
All right.
But if it gets blocked, you just come back and land.
Oh, okay.
So
today is a good day.
There's the fuel in there. Okay. So put the dipstick in this way. See how much we've got. Got about 60 in there.
Okay. Is ample?
60, yeah. These burn 36 litres an hour.
35 litres an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
So under here,
we are sampling it.
Sample fuel.
Okay, it's all clear.
Yeah. So what you're looking for is it's a light blue. There's no sediment in it.
Okay.
It's got a particular smell to it. But like what it is you've got The specific gravity of water
Okay.
is 1.
Specific gravity. So it would flow up.
Yeah. The
And
specific
that's
gravity of this is 0.72.
So it's lighter than.
It's lighter than water, so it will sit on the top of the water. So if
Oh.
there was any water in the tank,
It'll
the
come
water
down.
will sit there and it won't mix. You can't mix them together.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah. So we have a look at the wheel
Mm-hmm.
and tyre
Okay.
and the brake, so on. It looks okay. Check here.
What's this fuel is for? Is this
This is the
reserve?
fuel strainer that's in the engine.
okay?
So we check that. That's all right. Right now,
What about the engine?
it's the engine. It's a 4-cylinder,
4-cylinder.
horizontally opposed engine.
Okay.
So you've got the cylinders there, and you've got the
Piston
crankshaft that goes down the centre of the engine.
Okay. So that's
So-
the piston assembly, and then
This is the cylinder here.
cylinder. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got a spark plug at the bottom,
Spark plug.
spark plug at the top,
Okay.
and they're controlled by 2 magnetos. One on this side,
And is it an air cooled or it's an oil cooled?
air cooled.
Air cooled. Okay.
You've got an oil cooler here.
Okay. Oil cooler is also there.
Yeah. So they're air cooled. So one ignition system
Mm-hmm.
uses the spark plugs on the bottom. The other ignition system is the spark plugs on the top.
Okay.
So if you lose one ignition system, the engine will keep running.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. So you've got an electric fuel pump there.
Electric fuel pump.
Yeah, mechanical fuel pump there.
Okay.
The carburetor is down there. That's the carburetor. This thing around here is the carburetor heat. So you might get icing form in the carburetor.
Mm-hmm.
So you open a valve and it lets hot air into the carburetor to melt the ice.
Okay. But that's in cold regions.
Not necessarily. You can have quite a hot day with high humidity,
Oh yeah.
and you can still get ice form in the carburetor.
Oh, that's.
So whenever you reduce the power to a low power setting, then you normally put the carburetor heat on.
Okay.
So just clean this. I like the landing light's going to work. I like it clean.
Okay.
There you go. Look at that.
It's shining.
Nice and shiny now.
Yeah.
So we look at the nose wheel here, and we make sure, see the oleo, the silver bit, that you got the silver there. We check the propeller blade.
It's all.
There's no damage on the propeller. This is the part that we have to look at.
Okay.
And up there, no damage on it. Okay, so over this side. So over here, we can see the engine a bit more. Now, to taxi the aircraft on the ground, you've got to use your feet. You don't use the control column or
Okay.
like a car. So this is the nose wheel steering. So you ever been on a billy cart?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've steered with your feet
Yeah.
and the rope on
Yeah,
the billy
it's
cart?
like
Yeah,
yeah, you need to turn it, then you need to
that's right.
yeah.
Well, the nose wheel steering's exactly like that. So you push the right rudder pedal
Okay.
to turn the aeroplane round to the right.
And this is the oil.
This is the oil.
Okay. It's good.
Yep. It's got 6.5. Yep. So when you look in here, what we're looking for is there any bad oil leaks? Anything doesn't look right?
Mhm.
You know, anything hanging loose, all that
Loose
sort
or
of thing.
something,
Yeah. So that everything looks generally okay. This is a breather tube for the engine. So
Okay,
it looks,
so
a, bit,
it
looks a bit
it's-
oily down there, which is normal.
Yeah, it sucks the air and then it takes it to the engine.
No, this is the air inlet here.
Okay, air
See, the air inlet is here. And it comes into the air filter.
Okay.
This is the air filter here.
Mm-hmm.
And then the air filter the air goes into the carburetor down
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Then it mixes the air and fuel.
Yep.
And then it
The
gets
engine
ignites.
runs. So this one is the vacuum pump.
Vacuum pump.
So that operates the directional indicator
Mm-hmm.
and the attitude indicator. They've got
Attitude.
gyroscopes in them.
Gyroscope.
So they've got to get the vacuum which spins the gyro up.
Gyro up, yeah.
So, over here, we'll check the fuel again.
So how much fuel it can have? Like
This holds 94 litres,
94.
of which 91 is usable,
Mhm.
so 180 litres
180.
at 36 litres an hour. So it gives it about 5 hours
5
endurance.
hours.
Yep, about
Right.
5 hours. 5 hours endurance, so that'll let you fly for about 4 3/4 hours. Of course, you always have about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So do you want to check how much is in that one?
Yeah.
Thanks, Naveen. That's it. So it's got about 70, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's not 70. It's less than that.
Oh, 60.
60. Yeah,
60.
it's
Yeah.
60.
Okay, 120. So this is the fuel tank. On this aeroplane is just that part there.
Okay.
So on a jet, you know, the whole wing is fuel.
It's
But
fuel,
we-
yeah.
That's only just our fuel tank there.
Yeah, because it guzzles more fuel.
Well, it wouldn't be able to carry the weight. If you put a lot more fuel in it,
Yeah.
it's just incapable of carrying, you know, lift that
because
much.
airlift, you get decreased.
So we look at the ailerons.
Ailerons again, yeah. It's all good.
So large airliners
Mm-hmm.
use the flaps for takeoff
Yeah.
because it extends the wing area
Wing
of the
area, yeah.
aeroplane, so it gives them the extra lift they need.
Mhm.
We generally don't use any flaps for takeoff,
Yeah. So we just put it down
only for landing.
only for landing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that aircraft won't get much speed, and it stops the air.
The flaps increase the drag.
And what's this?
That's the baggage compartment.
Oh, okay.
So we haven't got any baggage.
It's just 4-seater.
4-seater, yep. So we'll just retract the flap. Alright, it looks like it's going to fly.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, the inside, everything is good.
So, step on up.
Okay. So where I'll be sitting?
You'll be sitting in the left-hand seat. You're the pilot.
Okay.
So you're coming this way, Naveen. Yep,
Okay, this way.
yep. You can only get up this way. So there's only one door in it. So your left foot there, left hand there, and just drag yourself up. That's it. And hop in over on the left-hand seat. Yep. Before we do any of that, I'll just sit in. Now, between your legs is a bar. Just lift that bar up
Okay.
and move the seat forward, so that. Now, do you want to take your jacket off? Is that going to be uncomfortable for you? You can wear it. There's no problem.
No, that's all right.
Okay, so move the seat, pull yourself forward, that's it. Now, you've got to be able to move your legs so that you can push all the way. So, all right? Yep, that's not too bad.
Oh, that's good.
So on the bottom of the rudder pedals here, you've got the rubber boots. So that's the rudder. Now see the silver bit at the top? They're the brakes.
Okay.
Do you drive, Naveen?
Yeah, I do.
Yep. Now on a car, when you put the brakes on, all 4 brakes come on.
Yeah.
In an aeroplane, if you want to stop in a straight line, you've got to push both brake pedals at the same time with the same pressure.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Because if you only push one, it'll end up going to that way that you've pushed it. So,
Oh, is it?
so it's not like a car where you just push the brakes and it will stop.
Stop, yeah.
Right, now, there is a lap belt there. And this is the other